Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, Jan and I are moving the steers and the bulls to their next paddock. These are all yearling bulls, and there's some yearling steers and some 2-year-old steers in here that are going to be processed later, next month or two. Getting ready to go into their big bluestem. I am so thankful we have this grass for summertime. It is amazing stuff. You see right when they hit it, they stopped. The ones in front did. The ones in the back are still pushing through, but the ones in front, like, no, we don't need to go any further. We've got everything we need right here. The big bluestem it's a native warm season grass. Comes up. It actually is one of the earlier ones. It starts growing in May. It's grazable by the end of May, 1st of June. It's better if you let it get 2 feet high, 18 inches to 2 feet. They just, they take the tops. They'll take the top 50% of it off. Like, that plant there was 2 foot tall yesterday. It's about a foot tall now. But they're actually eating the seed heads. Because this, see, the big bluestem hasn't opened up yet. It's what we call boot stage. So the boot stage is right before the, see, this is the boot right there. And this one right beside it, right there, you can see the seed head coming out. This stuff will get, if you don't graze it, it'll get 6 to 7 feet tall. Kind of pretty looking at all the Queen Anne's lace. That's what the white stuff is. Some people call it wild carrot. We're going to town on it. All you can hear is just chomp, 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 chomp. But they're also getting a pretty good diet underneath the big bluestem. You got red clover, you got white clover, you got bird's foot trefoil, the yellow stuff here. You know you got tall grass and you can't hardly see your cows in it. They're grazing with their heads in the air. They're not even putting their head down. So we're finishing steers on this, and they're doing well. Those big steers are probably gaining 2 to 3 pounds a day. There's our tree swallows. We've got about 50 tree swallow houses up on this farm. There's a nice shade tree that got killed. The ash borer has come to Missouri. We were hoping it would get them all, but if you're an ash tree here in central Missouri, you're in bad shape. It's knocked them all out, unfortunately. They said it was going to happen. So, yep, look at that. They're loving it. That little steer there got into some ground bees. You see all those little spots on him? when they get into bees and get stung, they lose the hair right where the sting is. Boy, he got him on his face. He got him on his side. It's like somebody shot him with a shotgun. Doing good though. I bet that was painful. There's something relaxing about watching cattle eat big bluestem or any forage. Look at that. You can definitely see where the graze line is. This is where we rolled the wire up right here, all the way up the hill. And we gave them, on this strip here, there's probably 2 acres today. They're doing a good job. I don't want to take it down too short because I'm going to get another graze out of this on the big blue. The lower you take it down, the longer it takes to come back. So we're just trying to harvest the top third of the plant and move on. And by doing that, of course, we're allowing the plant to grow back faster because it has a longer solar collector. If you take this thing down to the dirt, it's not going to come back. Not this year. So we like to go around our farms anywhere from 4 to 5 times, especially in the wintertime. It allows you to move your animals across your landscape. And if it starts raining, you've got your whole farm exposed to you where you can move them. It keeps them out of the mud. If you've only got half your farm exposed to you, and you got a big herd, you're going to be in trouble. Because you're going to run out of places to put them when it rains. This was all wintered twice. We had cattle on here all winter twice. So we went around it early in the winter and we came back around the second time. Just kept the animals moving. I mean, we have got so much forage out here, it's just nuts. And look at this. I mean, when you see, it's clear up to my waist. It's up to the cow's head, or bulls, steers. I think this week we're looking at 115 degrees heat index. Just straight temperatures at 97. So it's gonna get warm, and I'm planning for that. I'm gonna roll this wire up over here because that was their shade yesterday. And in this pasture, they don't have any trees. I put myself in my animals' shoes. If it's 100 degrees, I want some shade myself. And so I'm gonna make sure our animals have shade. It's just the way we do it. I know there's some people on the school of thought that you don't need shade for cattle, and that may be true. But I don't feel good when my animals are suffering and I'm sitting underneath a shade tree. It doesn't seem right. So once we get here tonight, then we've got all this up here all the way across. We're stripping it like this so they can go back to shade each day. That's gonna work really nice. Those of y'all in Missouri that are looking for some grass-fed steers, we're gonna have some. Looking at probably, September. Time for processing. So if you're interested, just go to our website, email me or Jan, either one. And you pretty much need to be in Missouri because the plant we use is a state inspected plant. And yeah, that's the way we go. So we bring the animals in for you. You tell the processor how you want them processed, whether how many steaks per package, all that kind of thing. But we've got some beautiful steers in here. Gonna make somebody some fine eating. And you know how they're grazed. If you're watching this channel, Every day they're moved on some beautiful forage. Never had a bite of grain. Yep, that's the way we roll. All forage, super docile. That's the other thing, folks. If you get into your own meat business and you're running cattle, you need to focus on animals that have zero flight zone. What I mean by that? Well, I mean when I walk up to those animals, they don't pay attention to me. You don't want flighty. You don't want spooky animals, because that is adrenaline. And you get adrenaline through the animal, now you're talking about a piece of meat that's going to be tough. You want animals that don't care about you. They just don't care. All they're interested in is eating and getting them a bite of grass. That's all they've done their whole life, is just eat grass and get moved, and water and mineral, you know. We're not out here chasing them around with dogs. We're not out here on a horse trying to lasso them. Or animals have a great life. Yep. So with that, I'm going to get out of here, and y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all down the road.